I got there, but I couldn't bring the chat up, and then I couldn't get the pictures, so I wanted to make sure I got on. I didn't want to disappoint anybody. So I'll wait here for a few minutes and see if somebody comes on. I am 15 minutes late trying to get everything in order, and I apologize for that. So all I can do is wait and see if somebody comes on. And how is everybody doing? Here it's snowing today, and I'm not sure how long it's going to snow for, but I wanted to talk about a few things, and I'll just wait a couple of minutes and see if some more people come into the chat. I just need to press this maybe. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out, my phone is going a different way and I'm getting the glare again. I got to find a way not to get glare. Is everybody doing okay today? Well, Pumpkin's taking a nap, in case anybody wants to know. And I do want to talk about a few things. We got a couple of people in here. I don't know how long we're going to be. This is bad connection. I apologize again. I don't know where the chat's going to come up on the phone because I've got it going the right way this time. I wanted to share with you, I have a KitchenAid, and I want to show you what happened to the mixer part of the KitchenAid. Look at this right here. Has anybody had that happen before? Now with my KitchenAid, I have had 3 or 4 gears replaced. It really gives me a hard time. Hi, I'm on my way out to do a few errands. Bacon Diva. Hi, Bacon Diva. I tried getting on at 1, but I had some problems. Hi, Teresa. There you are. Yes, I tried my laptop, but it didn't work. I was missing a step. I couldn't get my picture and I couldn't get chat all going the same time. I'm sorry to miss you again, Dolores. Seems like my timing's been bad. But I wanted to talk about the mixer of the KitchenAid. This is what happened to mine. I bought it in 2005. Yes, I've had it a long time. I use it and it seems to get abused a lot. I make a lot of bread. Mine is a 6-cup professional. Yes, oh my gosh, you're right. I called them, but they wouldn't go good on it. I even sent a picture to show them. So I ended up having to go buy another one, and they don't make them the same anymore. Look at this. This cost me, this here is plastic. This here seems to be made out of some sort of metal. It's a lot heavier, but there's no divider. It does scrape the bowl better, but this cost me $40. Can you believe that? $40 for this. I had to swallow hard to pay for it, but I did. It was supposed to be 30 something, but when I got up there, it ended up being 40. But it seems to be about the same size. I don't know if I like it. I haven't tried the live. I have a few minutes. Oh, thank you very much. I've got the live down, except for I got to figure out how to get the chat to go with my picture. I'm just not dragging it down right. But anyways, this is what happened. So I'm really kind of disappointed. I do want to get a new mixer. I'm looking at a small Hobart. But I don't bake as much as I used to, and I'm not making bread like I used to. So I'm not quite sure. But I do have something new. Hi there. That's terrible. Yes, that is terrible. And it seems like everything you want with KitchenAid, like my son has bought me a lot of attachments. He's bought me the ice cream, the grinder and stuffer. The pasta maker. I've given back the ice cream bowl. Mine came with the mixer. When I got my mixer back in 2005, there was nothing that came with it. So he had to buy all the he bought the attachments. So every Christmas he'd buy me something. He's ended up with the ice cream bowl. He's ended up with a pasta maker. I do want to keep my grinder because I do like to grind my wheat berries for my flour. So like I said, I'm thinking about getting a small whole bar. I don't know if anybody has one. I'm not talking the big commercial size. I'm talking one about like this, I guess. But I do have something new. It's this right here called the Pressure Power Cooker XL. Now I have done a few things in it. I purchased this cookbook because I wanted to learn how to do a few more things. I don't have one that came with instructions. My aunt gifted it to me. Hey, Rick, guess what? I tried doing all the steps you gave me, but I got my picture up and I got my chat, but when I was dragging down, I was losing either the picture or the chat, so I need to work on that. I don't know if I could do that ahead of time before I get online. But anyways, I'm on my phone. I'm going to do the best I can. So my aunt gifted me this right here. She bought it new, and she went into a home for the elderly. But she was fiddling around. It's a 10 quart, and she lost all the instructions to it. So I thought if I bought this cookbook, it would help me do a few things. I do have an Instapot. Mine came with a mixer too. Interesting. You guys were all lucky then. I guess back then, mine's pretty old, they didn't come with anything. So I do have an Instapot, which I love, and when I'm in a pinch, I use it. I'm going to try doing some different things with it. I do want to tell you I'm going to be having a giveaway, and I'm going to hop on to this now. It's the Tasha Tudor Cookbook. I don't know if anybody is familiar with her, but she's now passed on. This is a beautiful book. It's, let me tell you a little bit about her. She has written and illustrated 75 children's books. The first one was Pumpkin Moonshine in 1938. She's famous for her charm in art and craft work, including watercolor paintings. And she also makes handmade dolls. She's also famous for her 1830s style New England world. She is preserved on a farm in southern Vermont. She is now passed. It's been about 5 or 6 years since she's passed on. She lived in a little house built by her son. She lives very much in the manner of the 19th century and engages in such tasks as spinning, weaving flax, cooking on a wood stove, and antique utensils. She uses those, and tending to her many animals, including her trademark, her Gorkies, her little Gorky dogs, her chickens, Nubian goats, and her collection of exotic birds. This is a great book, and this is one of her cookbooks. I liked it so well I bought two in case something happened to mine, but I've decided I'd like to have a giveaway and let people know what a wonderful lady she was. Everything here is just beautifully done. Let me find a couple of things here. I got invited. It was too pricey for me, but here's a picture here. I got invited to have tea and a craft, but I would have to have drove to Vermont. The cost was, are you ready for this? $200. So by the time I drove to Vermont and all that, it would have been a lot. It would have been a big expense for me. See right here, it says written and illustrated by Tasha Tudor. Just an amazing lady. I have a Christmas book. I have several of her books because I do collect them. Look at this wintry scene here. Just beautiful. And she has with this her great-grandmother's cornbread. Amazing. That's a great-looking cookbook, hardcover, and yes, it is, Rick. It's really nice. And she did all the illustrations in this book. Like I said, I have several of them. I wished I would have kept some out. She's got a beautiful Christmas one. This is her here. I'll try to get it as close as I can. I believe she has a little goat, and it's probably a new little Nubian. We used to have Nubian goats as well. They're really nice. I'm trying to show you some other beautiful pictures in here. It's just amazing the things that she's done. Liz, her dog's right there. She had many of the little Gorky, or Corky, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But they're the dogs with no tails. I like the video up, the hard work. Gemming, Bacon Diva. Yes, $200 for tea. She's a very well-known person, and I guess she wanted to have people come and experience her farm and walk her farm. She had beautiful, beautiful gardens. I don't know if they'll show any in this cookbook or not, but she was just amazing. And like I said, she lived back in the 1900s. And she did her spinning and her flax. She used her flax wheel. I don't know if anybody, hi Mary. I don't know if anybody on here, let me put it this way. Anybody on here does spinning? I spin. I have an S10 Louette single treadle. I haven't done it because I had knee surgery and it hasn't treated me very well. I ended up with a locked knee. So I have to use a treadmill and a bicycle. Hi, everyone. Hi, Teresa. Glad you came back. So I will get back into spinning, and I will be doing some demonstrations with it as soon as my knee allows me to start working with it a little more. Hi, JD. Let's see, what else? Does anybody have any kitchen talk or any chit-chat they want to chit-chat about? I'm open to any discussions. Instapot, cooking, gardening, weather. Hi, Libby. Hey, yeah. It is snowing here in Maine. It was 3 degrees here this morning. It was very nippy. The chickens didn't like it very well. And for those of you that don't know, I do have chickens. I have guinea hens. I have Rhode Island Reds. I have New Hampshire Reds. And I have Comets. And I have the Fancy Feet. Barred Rock. The recipe's down to earth. Yeah, they're very much down to earth. Let me find a nice one here. It's everything that you would have in your kitchen. Let me just find it easy. Well, here's boiled white frosting right here. And 2 farm fresh white eggs, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of water, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And what do you bet? She made her own vanilla extract. I made my own. I do have a video on it. I don't know how many out there do. My chickens have stopped laying since cold weather. How are your chickens? My chickens are doing pretty good. I got them June 8th, and then I was gifted 5 big hens that were 1 year old in the spring. So my chickens are what? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. My chickens are 6 months old, all of them. The guineas, the comets, the New Hampshire Red, the Bar Rocks. I have about 35 of them. I did have 40, but I gifted some to a little boy that had a birthday. They are only giving me about 5 eggs right now. I really should be running a light on them. That would help their egg production. Also, and there's a few of them starting, the older ones are starting to molt some. We have to keep them penned up because we live in the woods. And the last bunch, we had 45. We sold eggs, but the fox ended up getting them. So now they have a 3-room chicken coop right now. We are going to make a new chicken coop down at my horse run-in. I have a nice run-in. I had 3 horses. I used to have 2 standard-breds and a Hefflinger. But since I had brain injury, I could no longer do work that required hay and lifting bales and stuff over my head. So we just kept the chickens. The goats had to go. I was really saddened about that. We had Nubians, and I love them. They're a great animal. So we're going to build a new coop down in the horse run-in. If you guys want to ask me some questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Farming, gardening, whatever you'd like. I think I might have said in my last live stream that I tried doing, and I had my camera the wrong way. Mr. Ray is going to be doing some with me, and he is a wealth of knowledge. He was brought up here, not here at the farm, but close to it. We have 175 acres here. He knows his woods, he knows tractors, he knows his trees, he knows soil, he knows animals. He's just a wealth of information. We have an outside furnace. He can tell you all about the furnace, grain, feed, all that. He works in a hardware store. He's around a lot of different animals, gardening things, implements, tractors. He's very knowledgeable about tractors. He's very knowledgeable about chainsaws. So he's a wealth of information. So you kind of put us 2 together, and we know a little bit about everything, I guess. Or we try, and then what we don't know, we try to research and find out. Just like this Power Pressure Cooker XL. I didn't know a thing about it. I got it, 10 quarts. We had 25 broilers, which are meat hens, we had slaughtered this fall, and they were 25 of them. The biggest, they ranged 8 pounds. The smallest one we had was 5, and we only had a few of those. And I could put an 8-pound chicken in this. And what I did is I just set the settings on here before I got this book to know. I set it for like 2 hours, and I checked it, and it was very tender, and it cooked great. So, I mean, if you can put an 8-pound chicken, that's pretty big in there. For 2 people, I mean, when I cook, I'm sorry, I can't see, I can't tell. I'll wait a few minutes to see. So anyways, up here, I'm taking the border down, and I'm going to be painting out the room. And that's going to be tan. So I'm not supposed to be on a ladder, so I have to do that. It says I have 5 people in here. So can you let me know if you're still here, please? I'm sorry about that phone call that interrupted. I don't see anything. I'm waiting. I don't hear anything. Oh gosh. I hope I didn't lose you on that. It says I'm live. But anyways, I'm going to be taking down that, painting that out tan. We just had a new roof put on the house, which was a nightmare, but that is finally done. Our house is 100 feet long, including the garage and the hot tub room and the entry, so that is done. Okay, I guess I'm going to wrap this up because I don't know who's on here now and who's not and who I lost. And I apologize, but I'm going to try this again. I'm going to have my laptop. I'm going to get my laptop figured out. I don't see anybody coming back on, and I do apologize for the unexpected call because I did have my phone off. Thank you for coming by, and maybe I can do this in a day or so. I'll try it again. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think of the live stream, how I can improve it, what I did wrong. Thanks again. We'll see you. Have a great day. Bye now.